Well, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Monday Morning Motivation, the Hour Power with the Queen. Getting ready to go live, on Substack, y'all. New platform that we're utilizing. Um, Great author platform, a great platform that you can go over if you like to write, if you like to just share, if you like to just pour out. It's a great platform for that. And there's no, there's no like you have limitations over here on Facebook where they always want to flag something, they always want to say something. You don't have that on Substack. So if you guys are not over there, I hate that I did not get involved in it like I wanted to back when I first found out about it. But now that I know about it, y'all, now that I know about it, I'm going to utilize it and I'm telling everybody that I can, I'm telling them about it. So if you're not over there utilizing it, I want you to go on over there and utilize it. So, good morning, good afternoon to some, good early morning to some. And here, 9 a.m., I tell you, y'all, I have yet to go to sleep. Um, I just turned in a 40-page paper for my last class of the quarter, my last class of this journey. Y'all, this was the last class for the journey. The journey is now over. So this class, this last paper that I just turned in is going to determine whether I keep my A, if I slip to a B, or if I slip to a C. So this is the final destination. So we're gonna see what it's gonna be. I was up all night, but I got it done. It was turned in actually before prayer this morning. Got it in before prayer. Was able to do my recording. We actually had to do like a Shark Tank type video where we had to do like a presentation. So I did that and I got it in. So um, just waiting for my grade now, y'all. I have one more thing that I have to do for my class, and that is to fill out a evaluation. They always want you to fill out evaluation at the end to see how the professor done and what you got out of the class, and if there's anything that you would like to share about the class, and what would you say to someone about the class. So you get to share if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Um, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go and share. So yeah, I am getting ready to go live on Substack too, y'all. So I am now live on Substack. Um, Again, I want to come on this morning. I want to show y'all the books. I am so excited about um, the poetry book for my birthday. Y'all, thank you to the 20 poets that decided to share inside of this book. I am grateful for you. And this is the book. Um, Substack can see it real good, but this is the book. Let me see if I hold it up like this, if y'all can see it. If I hold it up like that, can y'all see it? So we're going to hold it over here a little bit so those that are tuned in on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube can see the front cover of their new book. Front cover of their new book. And of course, um, I decided to put Apostle on the back because she did the foreword inside of this book. And if you have not grabbed you a copy of the 121 Days of Prayer, that's what this is right here, y'all. That's what this is. This is the 121 Days of Prayer. And I wanted to share, I just wanted to share something out of the 121 Days of Prayer today. um, for my devotion. That's what I want. I just want to share something. Yeah, I'm just gonna randomly just flip through here because I don't just pick something. So I'm just gonna randomly flip through here and just grab something. So and this one is happens to be day 63, and it is passion for purpose. And the scripture is Jeremiah 20:9. It says, look, I don't even have my I don't have my Bible to read the scripture because it just give you the actual scripture, and then you have to look the scripture up because it's an interactive devotional because they want you to go in. So you have to look the scripture up, and then you have to write it down on your page. So the lesson for today is Jeremiah felt God's word in his heart like a fire, unstoppable and passionate. Reflection is what passion has God ignited in your heart? I could say one of my passions is the passion for social injustice and helping those for social injustice. Also, I have a passion for helping those that want to share their voice, whether it's through podcasting, whether it's through publishing, whether it's through life coaching, helping individuals discover their voice, um, activating that voice that's in them. So that's what I feel like my thing is. So if I was to reflect on something, I would probably reflect on the passion that I have for writing and helping individuals get their story out. Because I think now, I think say 131 published pieces over on Amazon. So the affirmation that goes along with that lesson would be God's fire within drives me passionately towards my purpose. And then you would just keep saying that, just keep speaking it over your life all day. Just God's fire within drives me passionately towards my purpose. You just keep saying it. It's that fire within. It's that's within you. If you keep saying it, you keep saying it to yourself, then yeah, I'm telling you, you're gonna ignite something within you that's just gonna make you get up and go. I'm telling you, ain't nothing nobody told me, something that I experienced. I remember laying on my bed of affliction and saying to myself, day after day after day. And then one day I just said, you know what? I'm tired of this. I just got to get up and I got to do something. And that's what I did. So we do a prayer starter. With this, it comes a prayer starter. So this prayer starter says, Father, ignite my heart with passion for the work that you have set before me, that I may pursue it fervently. And that's the start. And then you just whatever God lay on your heart. You know, I tell people all the time, people think that there's a certain way. Yeah, people that have studied prayer and all those things. Okay, you can study prayer, you can learn the different, but there's no way. Like there's really no technical way to pray. He's giving you the Lord's prayer and different prayers. And if you read the Bible, there's different prayers in the Bible. You have all these different prayers, but you there's no set thing that says this is how you're supposed to pray. This is how you pray. You pray whatever's laid on your heart. And if you just open up your mouth and just begin to pray, and you begin to allow him, the Holy Spirit, to lead, God, and direct you, he would lay on your heart the things to pray about. He will lay on your heart the people to pray about, and just different things. Nothing that nobody's told me, something that I have experienced over the last 5 years. Y'all, 5 a.m. prayer. We're in 5 a.m. prayer every morning now. We started out doing 121 days of prayer. 121 days of prayer for the first 3 years. And I think last year we went back into prayer. We went back into prayer. And then I was like, we I don't know when we coming out. And we just been in since we went back in August. We came out June 1st, and we went back in on August the 1st, and we've been in prayer every day since then. And we've definitely truly seen God move. We've seen miracles, signs, and wonders. Like, it's nothing that, nobody told us. It's something that we have experienced, something that we have witnessed. We have watched God move. We have watched people get healed. We've watched people get delivered and set free. I With everything that's going on in this world, I will not turn back. You know, a lot of us, we're so focused on other stuff. Like, I was talking to someone. We was talking about hurt people and how hurt people become healed people, and then those healed people will nourish and help heal other people. So we're getting ready to drop this grief podcast. Um, and no, we are not healed. We are still, like, grief is something that you'll never get over. I still feel some things from when I lost my mom. Sometimes I I get angry because I'm like, how could you leave me? And then I realized that it wasn't that she left me. Her task here was done. She had done what God had purposed her to do. Her assignment was done. We don't understand when people leave, but we read the word and like, we know that this is going to happen, but we can never prepare, because you just, you can never prepare for not having that person that you gave birth to, that person that you've had in your life, all of your life. Like, I never imagined, like, I never imagined life without my brother. I never imagined life without Big Suge. And that one hurt, y'all. This one really hurt. I try so hard to be so strong, but sometimes it just hurt. Like, today is just one of those days. March and April is really, really hard. It's really hard for me. But I'm grateful that I have these platforms and I have some amazing people that pour into me and allow me to pour into them. And we lift each other up, we encourage each other. I'm grateful for Millie Gross. I'm so grateful for her, because even in the midst of all that she's going through, that lady think about me often. And she'll inbox me with a prayer. And she just she's just so grateful, and she's just so thankful. Like, sometimes you wonder, do people really appreciate the things that you do? Not that you want the accolades, or you want even their validation or their approval, but just the fact that you pour into people and that you're willing to give of yourself. And sometimes you just wonder, are people really appreciative? Or do just people just, they cling to you just because they want to see what all they can get out of you? But when you work unto God and you work unto the Lord and you just want to please God, it's like, it looks like people are taking advantage of you. But when you are doing what's in your heart and what God placed in your spirit, then people can't take advantage of you. And that's what I want people to understand. No, they can never take advantage of you because you're working unto the Lord. And if you're working unto God, I'm reminded of what Apostle always says. She says, the things that you do for others, she said, God will make happen for you. So I don't worry about people that, they come to my platform and all they want to do is to see how many people they can snatch, how many people they can, you know, secure to be a part of the things that they're doing. When if they just have a conversation with me, I don't mind, collaborating. I don't mind partnering. I don't mind, connecting you with people. I mean, that's what I do. I mean, I didn't garner Queen of Collaboration just because I was someone that just thought about myself, because that's just not me. Most of the time, I'm always looking out for other people. You know, every time I go to a platform, if they don't have space for other people to come, normally I'm not going. Like, I want to know if there's going to be space for other people. Like, can I invite some people on the platform? Like right now, I'm talking to this lady, and she keep trying to get me to be a part of some kind of book award show. So I'm asking her. I'm like, can can we do this for the 43 authors? That's a part of 100 authors to watch. And she ain't emailed me back yet. So if you can't accommodate these 43 authors, or how many ever wish to participate, then you can accommodate me. That's what season I'm in. Because it's not about me. It's about the 100 author movement right now. And that's what I'm working on. I'm so glad that I'm out of class. Now I can really focus on trying to, really get some things going and getting these authors seen and heard and getting their things out there. We're definitely going to California. Hey, Shanette, definitely going to California. We're going to be right here in East Point on April the 5th, y'all. It's winding down. If you have not grabbed you a spot, y'all, we're starting the morning off with a prayer breakfast from 8 to 10. So that means you can come in, you can sit down and eat breakfast, feed your spirit and your physical body with us. We're going to have a testimony service, and then our apostle is gonna bring the word, and then we're gonna transition into the book tour, where we're gonna have some authors and business owners set up their tables. They're gonna have their product, their merchandise on display, and we're gonna have some speakers to come out. They're gonna be sharing about branding, marketing, visibility, power your voice, things of that nature. Things of that nature. Anything that's going to help you go to the next level. Anything that's going to help you take your brand to the next level. Anything that's going to help you um, garner exposure. It's all about visibility. It's all about being relatable, being able to connect. So I want everybody to really, really focus on these 4 C's. Understand that that's what this movement is all about. The 4 C's: connection, collaboration, creativity, and community. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I am going to be today. I'm going to be reaching out to some of the authors, part of the 100 author movement. I'm going to be setting up some stuff. I am working on some stuff for the men. For June, because y'all know Men History Month for Aspiring Authors Magazine is in June. We always celebrate our men, because not all of them are fathers, and they want to throw Father's Day in June and say give everybody that day and celebrate them. But everybody's not a father, even though they may be a dad or whatever to somebody else, but they're not naturally a father. But we want to recognize all our kings that are doing great things, that are impacting, they're educating, empowering, and encouraging the community. We definitely want to recognize them. We have, I think, 11 authors a part of the 100 author movement that are kings, and we definitely want to showcase them. We want to highlight them. I am going to personally be setting up some things to highlight them for the month of June. I've been getting their visibility, getting their availability, and seeing how I can work with them to really give them an opportunity to showcase their brands and give them an opportunity to really, get out there like these women, because these women been taking advantage of these opportunities, and I want to give these men the same opportunity. So I'm going to be working with them. Also, I just want to encourage you, if you are an author and you're hearing this, or if you have a friend that's an author, or you know someone that's an author or aspiring author, if you got a book that's coming out, this is a great opportunity. Y'all, look, do you see my sign back here? Well, for those that are on Substack, they can see my sign in the background. You guys can't see it because it is apparently being used as the green screen, because I see that my backdrop is actually showing really nice. It's not glitching today, so it's being utilized as my backdrop. But y'all, it is a banner stand that I have for my upcoming event, and it simply says, "Unleashing your potential with Queen Angela. Ready to walk in your purpose. Connect with Queen Angela, your publishing coach, podcasting coach, life coach, at your service, publishing and consulting. We will empower you to get heard and seen. Transform your dreams into reality. Ignite your journey to success." And then I have my little link tree link on there in my email, because I want y'all to be able to reach out to me. I want y'all to be able to connect with me. Linktree has all of my different sites, different things that I'm on. You can go over there. You can find everything on there. You got the podcast, you got the magazine, you got, all of the podcasts that I'm on. You got the Substack, you got TikTok, you got the links to the magazines platforms, because we're on Mad Cloud, we're on Amazon, we're on Blur. If y'all not been checking the magazine out, I want to encourage you guys to check the magazine out. It is a very nice magazine. We have been getting rave reviews from the guys in prison. Our magazine have been going to the Texas prison system now for a little over 3 years. Currently, they're upset with me, so I had to go through another review. Had to send it off to Huntsville to get reviewed again. So we're currently under review. So we're gonna see if they're gonna allow us to stay in the prison system. But y'all, if you've not checked out the magazine, it is a magazine by us for us. We talk about things that affect our Black and Brown community. It is to educate, empower, and encourage. I truly want you, when you flipping through those pages, I want you to walk away feeling like you got something. Something that will empower you, something that will encourage you to stay on the journey, and something that you did not know before you picked up that magazine. So we have some amazing writers. If you're interested in sharing your perspective, sharing your thoughts inside of the magazine, please reach out to me. We're always looking for writers. We're always looking for various different perspectives. I am personally looking for someone that would like to write for the business section. It is a 4-page business section. Simply, we just want to keep it around the business of authorship and small business. Black and Brown, small business, and authorship. So if you're someone that would like to share about business tips, branding, marketing, accounting, bookkeeping, anything for small businesses and entrepreneurs that will help them with their brands, that will help them with what they're doing. I would love for you to come and be a part of the magazine. We're also looking for individuals that would like to write and share about entertainment, music, fashion, because we want to stay up to beat to about what's going on in our Black and brown community as far as fashion and music. And we don't want to always give the narrative that they're giving us. We want our own narrative. So we want to get out here. What we're doing over on the Crew Podcast this year is, since we don't have Saturday shows, we're actually getting out in the community. If we're not hosting shows, we're trying to get out in the community. So if you're doing events and you want somebody to come and host your red carpet, or you want someone to come and do interviews, if you're having an author event, or if you're having an event that you would like for individuals to come and do interviews or host your red carpet or set up a media area, definitely we would love to come out and help you um, get some exposure for your event, and share your event on our platform, and allow individuals to cross promote and people to see what's going on. So that's what we're doing, y'all. um I said I wasn't gonna stay on long because y'all, I have not been asleep. I just turned in that 40-page paper, and it was only it only had to be 20, at least 23. It was supposed to be at least 23. Y'all, 23. I did 17. I did 17 extra pages. But it is what we have been working on all this quarter. We actually had to put together a business plan. We had to do an executive summary. We had to do the finances, the financials for it. I had to do an Excel. I mean, we had to cross every T and dot every I. And I tell you, I'm glad it's over. I'm glad this quarter is over. I'm glad this part of the journey is over. I think I'm going to take a break. I think I will take my sister up on that cruise in August. Y'all, I think I could go to what is it? Turcos and Tank, whatever it is, Tankos and Tank, what that right now, the Bermuda, Barbados, or whatever it is. It's all in that area over there. um I'm definitely trying to be on that. It's an 8-day cruise. I think I deserve it. I think, and that'll be uh um a late birthday present for me. And I get to celebrate my sister's birthday. My sister's turning 60. I'm turning 50. We're 10 years apart. So that's gonna be great. I think I'm gonna take her up on that. I think I'm gonna call her today and tell her. If she not watching this, if she don't see this, then I'm gonna call her and tell her when I get off this live, y'all, that I'm gonna take her up on that offer. And I think I want to go. So if anybody want to be my roommate, y'all, come be my roommate. Shanette, I'm gonna need a roommate. Somebody come be my roommate. It's an 8-day cruise, and I think it's Turks and Tankos or something like that, y'all, in Bermuda or Barbados, something like that. But I know it's an 8-day cruise. And it's for my sister's 60th birthday. So I'm definitely I'm thinking about going. I think I deserve it. I can take a little hiatus. Put Patrice in charge of the podcast. Let her let her do some production, behind the scenes production, and let her get a hang of things. But who knows? I may just take my laptops and just work from. I don't mind working from the beach. I don't mind working with me a little um mixed drink. Yeah, I'm gonna have me a little mixed drink, a couple of I might have me a sip of wine. Ain't nothing wrong with having a mixed drink or two. Just as long as I don't get drunk, I'm good. But I might have me a mixed drink, or at least a glass of wine or something. Just let me enjoy my vacation, y'all. Look, I'm not going over there to get drunk. I'm going to enjoy myself. And nothing wrong with having a little drink Eat drink every now and then, and I'm gonna enjoy it. Okay. So I just wanted to jump on today, y'all. I really didn't have nothing for y'all today. Like I say, my mind is slowing down now because it was in race mode from trying to get this paper done, and then once I got going, and y'all, why do we do that to ourselves? I'm gonna have to. We're gonna have a show about procrastination and waiting to the last minute because I've been knowing for a whole quarter that I had this paper due. And then I've been knowing since last week, the beginning of the week, that this paper was due on on Monday morning or before Monday morning. Why I wait all the way to Sunday every time, y'all, before I start on my but ask me why I always do my best work when I think it's not gonna be good. I get my grade back and I be done got all the points. I mean all of the points. Like I do my best work under pressure. Don't know why. Don't know why I put myself under that pressure. But y'all, that's what worked this quarter. I don't think I don't think I'm gonna do that. This coming up quarter because this what I am working towards next well not next quarter, but my next degree is something that I'm very, very passionate about. Um those that know me know that when I first started school, I wanted to work with individuals with disabilities. I wanted to um, actually I wanted to be a special education teacher. That's what I wanted to do when I first come out of high school. Um, but when I went to junior college, um, my freshman year, y'all, they had us to do a we had to do a intern. We had the student teach. I say that was good because that made me decide that I didn't want to be a teacher. Um, that first semester made me decide that I didn't want to be a teacher. I actually got to do the lesson plan. Like we actually got to do assistant teaching stuff and teaching the class and all of that. So I was able to use that on my resume when I moved to Atlanta to go to Morris Brown. I actually worked at a daycare. So I was able to use that because I had did the student teaching, even though I didn't that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, it was a mean to an end and I needed that means because I needed those ends. So I worked at that daycare um for about I want to say about 6 or 7 months. I worked there. It was a part-time daycare position because I also worked at the office, um, at the staffing company. The young lady, she ran a staffing company out of her home, and once she started getting a lot of clients, she moved into a small office, and I worked for her part time. In between the office and what's the name? So I split my time in between the office and working at the daycare. So normally I would just work at the daycare on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I would go to the office and do office stuff for her. I did most of like the timesheets, getting people timesheets together, and making sure that the hours were ready for her so that she could do payroll. Yeah, I've always done stuff like that. Like I've always been in management. Every job that I've worked, I've always been a manager. I used to be a store manager for a clothing store called Simply Fashions for almost 8 years, a little over 8 years. Um, I traveled, I did inventory, I did a lot. I actually helped train the new managers when they came in. And then a lot of the managers that worked under me, they got promoted to their own stores and different things like that. So I can always say that I was a leader. I was always that one that did not believe in keeping stuff to myself. Um, I trained everybody in my store to know how to do things, so that when I wasn't there, that they knew how to do things, so they didn't always have to call me. So when I was on vacation, I could enjoy my vacation. When I was off, I could enjoy my off day, and I didn't call them when they were off. I always train. I watched a lot of the other managers. They would they didn't want they staff doing inventory. They didn't want they staff doing this. They didn't. It was like certain stuff they didn't want they staff doing that only they did. So it was like they had to be there on them days and they had to do that. So they was like, no, I'm not doing that. I believe if if you teach them, then when positions come available like they did, they were able to move up. They didn't have to stay there. And that's what I tell people. If you are a true leader, and I can say, looking back over my experience in the jobs that I've worked and the people that I've trained and the people that have worked under me, even my sister has worked under me, y'all. She don't quit a couple of times because she said she said I'm hard to work for sometimes. But I believe that everybody should know how to do everything. That there should be nobody with an upper hand on anybody. Because if something happened to anybody in that store, and you may need to close that store, and if you don't know how to close that store, then you got to wait for somebody to come close. So I think everybody should know how to do, whether you let them do it or not, they should at least know how to do it. Even if you just you showing you're there and you're watching them do it. I think they should know how to do it. And that comes with confidence and security. When you are secure with who you are, your talents, your gifts, um, those things are, worrying about who's taking things from you, who's stealing, who's doing all that. That is something that you would not worry about, because you're confident in the things that you know that you have to offer and that you can offer. So when I hear people that's all the time saying that, well, somebody stole this, or somebody took this from me, or they took my people. I'm like, they took your people? I'm like, well, people don't belong to you, first of all. I say, and if somebody left and somebody is doing something with somebody else, I say they have that right. Like, nobody, like, me and Shanette real close. But if Shanette go over there and work with somebody else, that's Shanette's prerogative. That's Shanette's choice. Shanette can do that because Shanette is grown. She don't need me to say, oh, you can go over there and do this. You look, no. I should be over here giving her some people to go interview with, giving her some places to go. Because when you are when you're supportive and you say you're someone's helpmate, and you choose those people that are always saying, hey sis, hey brother, but you don't never see, they don't never buy no book, they don't never download nothing for free, they don't never participate in no challenge, they don't never call in to none of your shows. Like, I got now over 7,000 followers, and I see they be watching, but they never share nothing. They never comment. They never call in to none of my shows, but they watch everything. Like, I want, why? Like, they never comment until I ask the question. Really, why are you a part of the things that I do? You never comment on anything. You never respond. You never like. You never share. So I'm wondering, really, why are you here? Are you just watching, trying to see what all you can take in? Did somebody send you? What is it? Like, I want to know, because maybe I can help you, and you won't have to be snoozing around. Maybe I can just give you what you need, and then you can just go on. Like for me, I feel like if I'm going to be a part of something, especially if I donate my money or put my money into it, like I want to get all that I can get out of it. And then I want to give back something. I don't want to just come to the table with my hand out, just got my hand out. Like, and then you ask the question. So you get the answers, you start getting the answers in, and you looking at the answers and you like, well, where you been? That's what we've been doing in the group. Where you been? But do you really know what that is? Because that's what we've been doing in the group. So if you're looking for this and you're saying we're not doing it, then do you really know what you're looking for? Because sometimes I think people don't know exactly what they're looking for, but they think that it's supposed to look like this because this is how somebody else did it. When you need to look for your own journey, look for your own path, figure out what you want to do. Like for the likes of me, I don't like those phone calls that go, well, so and so was doing this and I thought I would do. No, I don't like those phone calls. I like those phone calls where I have this idea. Can you help me bring this idea to life? Like I'm looking for those leaders that are ready to hold events, ready to partner, ready to come off these social media sites and ready to have events together. Like we got 8 groups over here under this 100 author movement. There should be there's like at least every group has at least 3 people in it. I think we had one group with 2 people in it. But every group has at least 3 people in it. Some of them got 4, some got 5, some got 6. Yet I've yet to see any virtual events. I've yet to see any type of engagement, true engagement where we are really pushing each other. Like every day we should be posting something about one of those authors over there. But we're not. And I see everybody come in and chat. And I see they watch everything that's posted. But we get no interaction. We get no initiative from, like, what is it going to take to ignite that fire within you? Because a lot of us say that we want one thing, but it's like we're doing the total opposite of what we want. Like we say we want exposure, we want visibility, we want more sales, we want more royalties, we want more, we want more, but we're not willing to sow our time, number one. Not talking about money, but we're not willing to sow our time. We're not willing to sow our gifts nor our talent. Because some have gifts and talents and they just sitting on them, just waiting for something to fall out the sky. Please let me know when it falls. I'm going to be praying that it don't knock you out. But let me know when it fall out the sky. Because at the rate of the thing, the rate of way things going around here, It ain't going to be what you want it to be that's going to be falling out the sky. It's going to be some of these satellites that Elon and all these other people don't send up to that's what's going to be falling out the sky. And when it fall, I hope it hit you and knock some sense into you. And it knock you into get up to do something. Because a lot of us, we're waiting for a white horse. We're waiting for something to come and save us. We're waiting for something to come and get us to going. Like, some of us got books. And for the likes of us, we think the books are going to just write themselves. And then when they write themselves, they're going to make us millions of dollars. But yet we ain't going to do nothing. We just going to sit back and we just going to just make excuses. Told y'all, excuses are for the incompetent. I don't deal with incompetent people, so I don't deal with excuses. I don't make excuses. If I can't do it, I'm going to tell you I can't do it. If something come up, I'm going to tell you it came up. There ain't going to be no excuse. It's going to be the truth, and it's going to be what happened. But 9 times out of 10, you best believe I'm going to try to make it happen. Even if I'm late, I'm going to make it happen. See, one thing that God dropped in my spirit a couple of years ago, and that was, you got to be the change that you want to see in this world. You can't keep expecting other people to be that change. You can't expect other people to live up to those things that you want. So in order for change to come, you got to be that change that you desire to see. So I stopped talking about a lot of things and I just began to move and I just began to do. So a lot of times you're gonna have me ask you to do things a couple of times. And then after that couple of times, I'm just gonna do it myself because that's what I do. Because I don't like to keep asking people to do stuff. Because I don't feel like we if you are as passionate about something that you say you are, and you have the love for what you say you have, then you're gonna make every attempt. You're gonna be intentional about those things that you're passionate about. That there's not gonna be anything that's gonna stop you. Like, we don't make excuses when we go to that 9 to 5. We know that we got 8 hours that we gotta go to work. Yeah, come on, jump off. I don't care. Huh. You know it's 8 hours that you gotta go to work. You know that some of us say we're gonna sleep 8 hours. So that's another 8 hours. And we know accounted for them 8 hours. We accounted for them 8 hours. That's 16 hours that we know accounted for. So did you account for those other 8 hours? Because they say it's 24 hours in a day. So if it's 24 hours in a day, then those other 8 hours need to be accounted for too. Because when you're being intentional about those things that you were called to, then that means that you're gonna write you a schedule. You're gonna put it down in your book. That you're gonna say, oh, let me go. I got to write this down. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do that. And you're gonna make sure that it get done. And that's called being intentional about those things that you're gonna go to sleep. We got a schedule. We're gonna go to sleep at a certain time. We got an alarm clock gonna wake us up at a certain time. And even throughout the night, we get up and go to the bathroom at a certain time. It's like we got our bodies programmed for these things. But yet we won't set aside time to focus on our business, to focus on our books, to focus on our platforms, to focus on our podcasts. If you got a podcast, we don't take time to perfect those things that we say we are passionate about, to see how we can evolve, to see how we can go to the next level. And not only that, to see how we can bring somebody else along with us. In every step, everywhere we go, we should be figuring out how we can bring somebody along with us, because it's all about the greater works. and leaving those greater works for those that are coming behind us. But see, some of us, we get so caught up in and trying to keep up with the Joneses because they see they over there where they think they over there. Because see, a lot of people think instead of asking, they assume, and then when you assume, you just make a out of yourself. Yeah, that word, out of yourself. That assume, yeah, that first three letters, that's what you make out of yourself when you assume instead of asking. So a lot of people will assume that you making thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Number one, I'm trying to teach you, all those that want to self-publish, how you ain't got to be paying the 1,500, 2,000, 3,000, 10,000. I heard people say they don't pay $10,000 get a book published. And then I look at the book and I'm like, the book ain't even got these many pages in it. Like, where the pages at? And you paid what? I'm like, oh my God. But I'm trying to teach you how you can self-publish. Do it yourself. And then if you don't want me to teach you, guess what? You can go to Walmart.com. You can go to Amazon. You can go to Books A Million. You can go to all the different platforms, y'all, and get that 90 days to publishing with the Queen. I think it's about $18. And it walk you through how you can self-publish from start to finish. Y'all, and everybody do it different, so it ain't gonna be like mine may not be what Sally did, mine may not be what Johnny did, but it's what I have done to publish all of the books that I have published. 131, let Amazon say. They say I have 131 up on their platform. So y'all, we can lead you to the water, but we can't make you drink. It's like I can put you some coffee in the coffee pot, but I can't tell you to put the cream and the sugar in it because I don't know how you take yours. But I take mine with just cream because it's already sweet. The creamer is sweet, so I take mine with the flavored creamer, and that's it. I don't use no sugar. That's how I do my coffee. But it's all about preference. I hope that something that I've shared today have been a blessing to you guys. If you are an author and you are not attached to the 100 author movement, I want you to get attached to the 100 author movement. We have a lot of things going on. We're getting ready for the AALSC Chasing Your Dream Book Tour stop in East Point. That is going to be our first stop. We're headed to California in June. We're going to be celebrating Shanette's book release. So definitely want you guys to get connected and be a part of that. Come out to California, celebrate with us. We're also looking to go to South Carolina in September, Charleston in September. I know y'all were looking forward to having us there in March. We're going to be for those that are not able to do September, we're going to be issuing you your refund because we believe in sticking to our word. So if you want a full refund, you will be getting a full refund. If not, then we will see you in September. That's how that works. We not finna, we not up to, we don't do that. If our events don't take place and it's for something that we cause, you get a full refund. But what I don't like is how people like to not come to the event and then they try to say that you scam them and try to do these fraudulent charges. I actually had someone do that when we went out to California. Try to say that they did not come to the event, and I kept their fee. Well, you were scheduled to come, your stuff was there, you decided at the last minute not to come. So, and you were told that you could not get a refund, but you were also given the option that would have covered that same price in the fee. We were going to do another service that would have been equal to what she missed out on. But then when she tried to do that fraudulent claim, I told you, don't mess with me because I'm not the one. She tried to do that fraudulent claim and tried to seize my money, and it came back. When they looked at it, and I told them, and I sent them the paperwork, and I showed them what was in the contract, they nicely just refunded my money and apologized. So yeah, we try to stay on the up and up. One thing we don't do over here is cheat people out their money. We don't charge a whole lot so that people can be able to afford it. So they don't have to be trying to, take from Peter to pay Paul and Jacob and Joseph. They can just come to the event and enjoy the event and be at peace. And if they are selling merch, they can make them some dimes, make them some dollars, make them some pennies, make them some coins, however you want to classify. They get an opportunity to share their brand and an opportunity to connect and network. So get connected if you're not connected. If you're not a part of the 100 Author Movement, get connected to the 100 Author Movement. And see what we got going on, and see how you can be a part, and see how we can help you on your journey. Um, y'all, that's it. I'm out of here. I can't believe I stayed on here that long, but y'all, I'm about to get ready to take me a nap because that 40-page paper kicked my behind, and I need to take me a nap now. So y'all may not see me until tonight. Shanette show. Shanette is on tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Crew Podcast. So y'all come on back, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All things social injustice is what she do. If you have a loved one that is incarcerated, wrongfully, overly incarcerated, even if they did the crime, and they are going through stuff and they're experiencing stuff that they shouldn't be experiencing, we definitely would like to speak up on their behalf, because regardless of their situation, they are still human, and they supposed to be treated like humans. And we do a lot to make sure that human rights are being protected and not violated. So that's one of the things that Shanette does. She don't just stand up for social injustice, she stand up for all human rights. So if you have a loved one and their human rights are being violated, y'all reach out to Shanette. She can get y'all on the show. Y'all can share the story, and she can get that story out there. So again, thank you guys for tuning in to Monday Motivation, your hour of power with the Queen. And what do power stand for? What do power stand for? Position, overcomer, willing vessel to educate, empower, and encourage through resilience. You didn't get dropped out of the sky. Know that you were strategically placed here for just this season. No matter what you are going through, know that it is part of the process. So go through. Get to the other side so that you can tell your testimony. Because guess what? The test is only for a moment so that you can have the testimony. Y'all, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I will see y'all back here on next Monday. Same time, same place. And guess what? I hope y'all have the most magnificent week ever. May your Monday be blessed beyond what you can see in the natural. I love y'all. Until next time.